Welcome back to Alma, Missouri. It's Alma Friday, baby. We are, as I said in the last episode, contracting in Field 17 to earn ourselves $23,000 and to hopefully keep a few soybeans. That would be rather good. Now, if we have a look at the contract, and let's just see. So the grain sell point, which is fine, we're not having to stick it on a train, which is good, because otherwise I'd be a little bit apprehensive about how much we'd actually have to load up. But yeah, grain sell point works for me, so that's good. I haven't updated the map. There was an update released this week. Yeah, this week, but we're not going to update because it needs a new save, and ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah, I think, you know, we're good with what we're doing. I think a lot of the changes revolve around the main farm where we're based, so yeah, not going to touch it. We're not doing anything with animals, so yeah, no real issue for us. So filling up reasonably quickly, if we just take a quick squiz behind us. Yeah, not too bad. Don't know how much the farmer's done to the field. So yeah, all we're worried about is getting enough crop to complete the harvest and hopefully keep a bit for ourselves. So the combine is full, 21,000 litres of soybeans, and if I just show you the map, that's how far we got. So yeah, a decent haul so far. I have bought just the one grain car, and we've got, you can't see them, both the trucks available to us to unload into, so I'm hopeful we should be able to cope. I think what we might end up doing is, let's just turn around. There we go, nice and steady so as not to power slide it. There we go. I think what we'll do is, once we've completely cleared the first couple of headlands, we can then put the trucks onto auto drive and have them wait in the field. Obviously can't do that really when the crop is there, so they're parked out the way for now. I think that's going to be the plan and the best way to tackle it. We'll do the carting ourselves, just bit of manual labour. Doesn't hurt, does it, every now and again. So truck number 1 is full and is on its way to the grain sell point. 40,000 litres of soybeans. So that was 2 headlands-ish. We did 2 passes down the left, 1 down the right of us, and then 2 at either end. We've squared off down the left pass, so now just opening up the field and some nice long runs. So it'll be quite interesting to see just how much we get off one pass. I mean, 2,000 litres already, and we are that far. So yeah, pretty good. I do like the old soybean texture on this map. So if you've not seen, there was a video from FSG yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Sort of unseen or not necessarily publicised photos from FS, and there's a chap on Facebook, David Van Moll, I think his name was, and he'd been to Gamescom and been on the sort of demo map or demo sort of setup they got on the stand, and there was peas. So that's cool. We're a fan of peas, especially on this save. So that's cool that they're coming. One of those sort of not officially confirmed or announced, but if it's in the game that's at the demo stage, you'd think that that's, you know, near enough, damn it, that it's going to be in the game. So yeah, that's quite cool. Be interesting to see then what equipment comes with that, because it's not Ploger, it's Oxbow now, isn't it? 16% transported, so that'll be 32 when it's finished. That's good. Sorry, distracted. So yeah, it's Oxbow, not Ploger. I think Oxbow must have bought Ploger because it's the same colour scheme and whatnot. So yeah, that'll be interesting, because that was sort of rumoured around. Was it one of the DLCs last for FS22? Because that equipment was bought in. It was like, oh, everyone's like, oh, it's peas, it's peas. No, it wasn't. But maybe they were sort of that partnership of using Oxbow is now enabled the fact to do peas and have the machinery, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. Saw the first pictures of the water buffalo. There, that was, again, they look great. I mean, all of the models seem to have improved. It's difficult to tell from a still image, but you know, you would think that they are going to improve game on game. We've seen that between 19 and 22. So, and the fact that we're getting baby animals as well is pretty epic. So yeah, that's good. They keep drip feeding us information, and you start to see the little, not leaks, but stuff left in, and yeah, it's sort of rapidly approaching now. I mean, we're into September at the weekend, so it's like not long now. September, October, so 2.5 months. So there's going to be, yeah, I guess the sort of the hype and the release of information is going to start to increase, I would imagine, very, very soon. It's 58% complete. Sorry, full, not complete. But that is, that's quite impressive. We'll have to drag the old case over. I haven't put the other truck onto auto drive just yet. We'll wait, we'll get it full, and then stick it on its merry way. But it's found the stealth point fine, and hopefully now it's going to make its way back, and we should be all good to get it loaded up again and rinse and repeat. So 14.3, which is not too bad. So what we'll do is we'll let this get a bit further on, get it unloaded, and yeah, not too many passes left. This header is certainly making light work of this field. Something about this view that just makes you feel itchy. Never been that close to a combine, let alone a soybean harvest. What a stupid thing to say. The dust, I'm sure that it is incredibly itchy. Same for, I'm guessing, cereals as well. But yeah, like I say, never been that close to one. But it looks dusty. It gives, it's like, yeah, gives you the itch. So we did have to unload about halfway down, you can see there, which not too bad, to be fair. I reckon we've got this pass, and then it's difficult to judge the next one because there's a couple of sort of shorter ones. But I mean, this is the width that we're covering in one. It's fantastic. Best purchase we've made so far, I reckon. Quite looking forward to getting back into some of the other field work though. It does seem to be quite harvest heavy lately, but it's all good fun. It's all good fun. Nobody's complained just yet about having too much harvest, and I don't think you can, to be fair. Everybody loves a good harvest, and yeah, we are making relatively quick work of this. I've spotted some interesting little, not bugs or glitches, and I don't know if it's the thing with the header that does the texture, but you can just see the sort of the way it drags the soybeans in and then goes through the feeder house. You can just see it popping through there. Could do with being a little bit maybe deeper feeder house potentially, but I'm growing to like these combines. With the old understanding the volume has been a big part of it, and I think we've kind of got that handled now, so yeah, all good. Not sure if we'll reach 21,000 litres by the time we get to the end. I doubt it, but it's quite hard to judge. We won't be far off, that's for certain. 500 maybe. There we go. We will get emptied right away, and this will fill another truck, and we'll be able to put that onto auto drive as well then. So we'll get emptied, because this is it's quite steep in places, difficult to get going, but yeah, we'll get emptied, get unloaded, and catch back in a minute. So we are making our way down right to the other end of the field. I did say that this is an interesting shaped bit now. We're just trying to find the next point to run back down the field, taking the weird angle off now. We get to the end, 66% transported, which is good. There we go. Right, we can back up and then put on the old VCA. There we go. That looks to be about right. Now, 66% delivered. We've done 2 trailer loads, so we need another. We're not going to get much left over. I don't think at all. Let's another pass. I think we've come across, so we are going to effectively go straight down the middle, and we might do then. We might have enough. We might have enough. That's just, oh, I'm nervous now. Nervous, I tell you. Yeah, should be fine. I haven't seen anything in the update log that was, you know, mentioned contracts not working or anything like that. So, yeah, fingers definitely crossed. Yeah, I've gone too far across. Never mind. We'll open it up. We'll do the other piddly little run, and then finish off with one long run near enough up the middle of the field, which hopefully will take us right up to, and hopefully over, how many soybeans we've got or need for the contract, should I say. So yeah, could be an interesting one. Well, we're rapidly approaching being full again, which is good news. I think we're going to be fine, to be honest. Whether we get, you know, any over how many it takes, how much it takes to complete the contract. We will see. But, and it leads me on to another subject. I haven't got either refresh contracts or better contracts installed. I think probably because I didn't think really we'd be doing that many, maybe, when I thought about building the save. But I am just, yeah, I'm kicking myself because the one allows you to see how much you've delivered versus how much is left, you know, all that sort of good stuff. But it just makes me remember, it just reminds me, like, I should really have some folder or something that is, you know, my, you know, you go to mods, let's say, and probably should do a video on it at some point. We could do with a little bit more evergreen content, but yeah, it just makes me think, right, take yourself up a folder, even if it's like a media file or a Google Docs folder, you know, so it's not necessarily stored on the computer, and then just, yeah, you know, it's there, and you just, every time you start save, you know that you'll have the mods there. Alright, they might need an update or whatever, but at least they're there to start with in the first place. So yeah, it's just having time to do these things. No, it's, yeah, I'm not complaining, just explaining, as the legendary Mr. CDP would say. Right, so we've got 29,000 litres at the minute. I am tempted to 29,000, 30's been, 40's been 33%. Let's get another 10,000 litres harvested. Load the truck up to the brim. So that's 40,000. Send that off and see if it completes the contract. I think that sounds like a rather sensible plan. So, I'll see you in a couple of minutes when we are hopefully unloading the final soybeans into the sell point. Oh, we're just pulling in to the grain sell point, so we'll see how we get on with this full load. I have finished the field off on a worker. Go 83% transported. Hopefully this will be enough. We need the money to start going up. Come on. Not bad. We'll flog the rest. There we go. Excellent. Lovely job. Right. Will we get round there? Yes, we will. Super. So that is good. That's a weight off my mind. Now, what we need to do is get back. In fact, this could probably go back to the farm now. So we'll get that set up. We'll hop in the combine, get that emptied, and see exactly what we were left with, which hopefully will be a fair amount. But yeah, we shall see. So I do like unloading this way. It's very cool. I think we're going to end up with just over 7,000 litres. There we go. Job is a good one. We can put that in. We'll lower that down for now. And engine off. We can put the auger in on here and turn that off. And we can get in here and send that to main farm and silo tip load. There we go. There's the other truck heading back to the main farm. Now, funnily enough, and this is really weird, I was saying about information for FS25. It's the start of Fact Sheet Fridays. How cool is that? So there's the Valtra S-Series, the Merlot, there's the Izeki tractor, and there's the Oxbow spinach harvesters. So all the stuff that we've seen, but yeah, still very cool. So they'll be released every week now, rocking up to... Why does that keep starting? There we go. We'll get out of it. Yeah, so they'll be released now every Friday up until the launch of FS25. So that's really cool. Let's look forward to read, to watch. Go find your favourite creator who's released a bit of a video on them. But yes, I think we're going to call it there for today. Another 7,475 litres of soybeans for us to sell when the price is good. And, oh, nearly forgot, $23,774 to line our pockets. So, all good. Nicely done. Stop hissing at me. And on that note, we're going to call it for today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Massive shout out to the YouTube channel members and the Patreons. Thank you all so much. It really means the world to me. So if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Think about subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.